Assalamu alaikum and good day everyone. I'm here your companion for sharing kidding video. In a short time, we're not just flipping pages, but rather flipping perspectives. Today, we're going to look in a story a little differently through a lens that challenges the usual and celebrate what's been left out. And this is the queer theory. But before we know the story that we have today, let us firstly know what queer theory is. Queer theory is a way of thinking and analyzing that challenges traditional ideas about gender, sexuality, and identity. In literary criticism, it looks at how texts represent or fail to represent people and relationships that don't fit into normal categories like male or female or straight or gay. It questions the idea that gender and sexuality are fixed or natural and instead sees them as flexible, socially constructed, and open to change. Queer theory helps readers explore hidden meanings, subtext, and the ways literature can both reflect and resist cultural norms. Queer theory invites us to read literature with curiosity and openness. It pushes us to explore voices and identities that have been silenced or hidden, and to celebrate difference instead of ignoring it. By using this lens, we gain a deeper understanding of how stories reflect and challenge the world around us. Now we already know what queer theory is. Let us try to use this lens to predict the story that we have today. So this story is entitled Geyluv, written by Honorio de Dios. Mike was first known by Benji in a party of media companies. Then they had a project in Zambales. Then two became close to each other. Benji is a kind of bitchy gay because he does not want to get hurt again. This is also the reason why he was afraid to have commitment to any other guy again. By the time, Mike and Benji are really close. Mike and Carmi just separated recently. Once in a while, they drink, they watch movies, and just eat together outside after office hours. One time, while in the bar, Benji told Mike that he loves him. They did not talk about all night after that. They decided to live together in the same house or Benji's apartment to better understand what they really want to happen with the relationship. It hurts to be rejected, especially if you began as friends, been unfortunate in love, and now you're feeling guilty because you have just betrayed a dear friend and destroyed a beautiful friendship. And finally, let's analyze this story using the guided questions of this theory. Number 1. How are queer sexualities or LGBTQ persons depicted? In gay love, queer identity is shown mainly through Benji, an openly gay man who works in the media industry. He is friendly, expressive, and open about who he is, but at the same time, he is very careful when it comes to love. This is because he has been hurt in the past and he doesn't want to go through heartbreak again. Benji is not a flat or simple character. He is emotional and guarded, showing how LGBTQ people often deal with deep emotional struggles because of past experiences and fear of being judged or rejected. Mike, on the other hand, is straight, or at least he sees himself that way at the start. But when he and Benji become close, he starts to form a bond that goes beyond regular friendship. The story allows readers to see that same-sex closeness is not always simple to define. Gay love shows that LGBTQ people have real emotions and relationships just like everyone else. It presents Benji as a person with value, depth, and fears, challenging harmful stereotypes and showing the humanity of LGBTQ individuals. Number 2, what ideologies about sexuality or LGBTQ identity are perpetuated? The story shows that love is not always easy for LGBTQ people. Benji's fear of falling in love again comes from a world that doesn't fully accept who he is. His emotional wounds that are not just from failed relationships, but also from how society treats gay people. The story suggests that being LGBTQ can be painful, not because love itself is wrong, but because the world often makes it harder for LGBTQ people to find happiness and safety in relationships. At the same time, Geyluv offers an idea that sexuality isn't fixed. Mike, a straight man, develops a close relationship with Benji. This could mean that attraction can grow from emotional connection, not just physical or traditional ideas about gender. In this way, the story shares the idea that love doesn't always follow the usual rules and that people's feelings can be more fluid than we think. Still, the pain and confusion the characters feel also show how much pressure society puts on people to fit into certain roles. Number 3, does the artifact challenge or reinforce heterosexism? Geyluv challenges heterosexism, which is the belief that only heterosexual relationships are normal or acceptable. By showing a deep emotional and possibly romantic connection between two men, the story asks readers to question that belief. It gives space to same sex love and shows that this kind of relationship is just as meaningful as any other. The fact that Mike and Benji share a home and spend so much time together makes their bond stronger and more visible. Number 4, are there any scenes of homosocial bonding? Yes, there are many moments in the story that shows homosocial bonding, which means close emotional ties between people of the same sex. Mike and Benji become very close friends, spending time together after work, going out to eat, drinking, and watching movies. These are ordinary things, but the way they enjoy each other's company shows that their friendship is very deep. They even decide to live together, which makes their bond stronger and more personal. Number 5, are there any doubles? There are no characters who look or act exactly the same, but Mike and Benji can be seen as emotional or symbolic doubles. They both have painful experiences with love, Benji with men, and Mike with his former girlfriend Carmi. Even though their pasts are different, both are dealing with heartbreak and trying to figure out what love really means to them now. This makes them emotionally similar, even if their identities seem different on the outside. Their experiences also run side by side. While Benji is afraid to fall in love again, Mike is learning how to open up to a new kind of closeness with someone unexpected. These shared emotional journeys help readers see that love, loneliness, and fear are not just LGBTQ problems or straight problems, they are human problems. Seeing Mike and Benji as doubles help us understand how their lives are connected by emotion and struggle, not just identity. Last number, are there any signs of subtle homophobia? Yes, there are signs of subtle homophobia in the story. For example, when Benji tells Mike that he loves him, Mike does not respond at all. He stays silent and they avoid the topic. This silence shows that Mike might feel uncomfortable with Benji's feelings, even though they are very close. This kind of reaction is common when people are unsure or scared to deal with same sex emotions, especially in a society that expects men to only love women. Benji also shows signs of internalized fear. He avoids relationships because he doesn't want to get hurt again. This fear comes partly from how LGBTQ people are often rejected or judged. The story does not talk about religion or politics directly, but these ideas are still present in the background. Social beliefs and expectations shape how the characters feel and act. In this way, Geyluv shows how homophobia, both from others and from within, affects LGBTQ people's ability to love and be happy. Generally speaking, gay love or gay love in English touches sensitive social-political issues that are far beyond literature. And that concludes our sharing caring discussion. Once again, I am Master Javid, and good day everyone.